Dr. Kevin Sansberry with Nonprofit Connect, and today we're going to jump into a crucial skill that I think everybody should master in a workplace, and that's picking your battles. And we'll explore when to speak up, when to let go, and how to ensure that you navigate your workplace smoothly and effectively. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's talk about it. So before we jump into the main points, let me share a quick story with you. So I knew a person who was passionate about every little detail in her workplace. And while this dedication was admirable, she often found herself overwhelmed and burnt out because she was constantly fighting every battle. And guess what? She rarely made progress on the issues that mattered most. And that's when she realized the importance of picking her battles wisely. So that brings us to our first point. Identifying your priorities. So how do you decide when to speak up and when to let go? Your first step is to identify your priorities. And that's asking yourself, is this issue important to me or the company's overall success? Does it align with my values? If the answer is yes, it might be worth addressing. Otherwise, consider letting it go. And so that reminds me of this quote, let go or be dragged. You want to find out what those values are and not let things that don't matter to you drag you, right? And so that's first step. The second step you want to do is assess the impact. So when you're thinking about this situation, think about the potential consequences of speaking up in itself. Will it improve the current situation, or will it only create tension without a resolution? Sometimes staying silent can be more powerful than speaking up, especially if the issue is minor and unlikely to cause long-term harm. And so you really want to assess, not speaking up is not necessarily a bad thing. You could just mentally say, I'm not going to speak up for now. I'm going to wait. Let me wait this out. Let me see. So I'm not saying you're going to yield and let things go, let things harmful pass. What I'm saying is maybe now is not the moment, right? And so you're assessing the impact. Timing is everything. And so the third point to think about is before you decide to speak up, make sure you choose the right moment. And so addressing an issue during a high stress period or when emotions are running high, they might not be the best idea. Instead, you may want to wait for a calmer, more appropriate time where everybody's more receptive to having a constructive conversation. And so I always talk about how just because a situation you are comfortable in and you're ready to have the conversation, don't center your comfort. How can we wait to center the comfort of those we want to bring things up to? If and when you decide to address the issue, my fourth point is you want to communicate effectively. You want to use clear and assertive communication to convey your point of view. Avoid being aggressive, as that can lead to defensiveness and conflict. Because remember, your goal is to create a positive outcome, not win an argument. Finally, the fifth point is knowing when to let go. If you've spoken up, but the situation remains unchanged, it might be time to move on. Focus your energy on what you can control and accept that some battles are not worth fighting. I'm going to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite poets, Rumi. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. I really like that quote, and it really exemplifies this fifth point of knowing when to let go. You can't control someone else. You can control, though, your energy management. And so if you are in an uncontrolled state and you are trying to control how someone's going to receive something, or you're trying to control hey, they should know. And so, why should I pick my battles? I should be able to just go after the things and say the thing. Well, you can't control other people's reactions to it. And so focus on what you can control, and that is your behavior, your perceptions, and when and if you decide to speak up. You'll not only preserve your energy, you'll also preserve your mental well-being. So remember, identify your priorities, assess the impact, choose the timing, communicate effectively, and know when to let go. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. And until next time, stay wise and pick your battles.